The Rural Funds Group, or RFF, was pleased to report that profit was up at $5.2 million. Our adjusted funds from operations, or AFFO, was in line with expectation at $6.2 million. The net asset value of RFF units was reported at $1.12 or $1.18, taking into account our water entitlements at market value, and gearing was 33.8%. There were 2 distributions paid during the period of 2.23 cents per unit. In addition, we raised $35 million of capital at $1.10 per unit. Subsequent to the capital raise, the value of the units moved from $1.10 to $1.40 close as at 31 December 2015. Our portfolio, consisting of vineyards, almond orchards and poultry farms, has performed well and in line with expectations. During the period, we've expended $45 million on capital expenditure for our 2 almond orchard developments which are in progress. The Tokable Station development saw the planting of 400 hectares of almonds in calendar year 15. A further 300 hectares of almonds will be planted in the coming winter. The Corabri orchard development is well underway, with 1,200 hectares forecast to be planted this year and a further 300 hectares in the following year. We expect that the orchard developments, together with the water entitlements that RFF is acquiring to support these developments, will see the deployment of $30 million in the second half of FY16. The macadamia orchards encompass 259 hectares of macadamia trees and are situated just outside of Bundaberg in Queensland. It's an area renowned for macadamia production in Australia, one of 4 areas. The leasee structure is similar to our almond structure, with a group of growers occupying the land through a managed investment scheme. The scheme was established in 2007. Although only an $8.6 million investment, this represents a first measured step for RFF into the macadamia industry and, importantly, into a new climactic zone for RFF, the Northern Australia zone. The fundamentals of the macadamia industry are very strong, with a free trade agreement reducing tariffs to Japan, China and Korea, our main export markets for macadamias. RFF invested $5.275 million to acquire a 9% stake in Perth Markets Limited, or PML. Perth Markets Limited is a successful bidder for the recently privatised Perth Markets central trading hub for wholesale fruit and vegetables. That market trades 55% of all fruit and vegetables that are traded through Western Australia. Importantly, this investment brings RFF diversification into a new climactic zone, as well as a conduit to 2,600 growers and 600 buyers of fruit and vegetables in Western Australia. RFF continues to look for accretive investment opportunities. Although not directly exposed to any farming production risk or vagaries in seasons, it has merit for RFF to extend its portfolio across various agricultural and climatic regions. This brings us diversification by industry and by tenant, so a very important step in RFF's growth. This strategy is consistent with our fund strategy of increasing liquidity by growing our net assets. RFF confirms that it is on track to pay distributions of 8.93 cents this year, up 4% from last year. And I'd like to remind investors that the distribution reinvestment program has a discount of 1.5% to market price for those who participate.